Hey guys, welcome back to that Flight Sim channel. Here we got another review video. This time we're going to be reviewing the Mooney M20R Ovation designed by Carenado. Check it out. Alright guys, once you load up into your simulator, you're going to go to the marketplace. You're going to go to official contents. And if you don't want to scroll through all these, just click here on aircraft and select piston. You're going to see here the M20R Ovation by Carenado. It's going to be there. And you can go ahead and purchase it and download it onto your library. Alright guys, so let's start off with the first thing you see when you approach an aircraft, which is going to be the livery. This one actually includes 4 different liveries. So we have this white and blue, very nice, very elegant looking, a little more modern. Then we have this really nice looking white, blue, and black, like with the nose, the top of the nose black. Looks really nice. Let it load up here real quick so you guys can check it out. Alright, there it is. So you can see it's super elegant. It's really nice. Got that nice contrast to it. And you can see the super detailed textures on the skin of the aircraft. You can see all the rivets. It's beautiful, man. I really like how detailed they went with the on the skin of the aircraft. It's not going to be a perfect smooth surface, especially a plane that's of this age. Here we're going to go show you the green one. This is more like I say, the old school type of livery, but it's awesome. If you want to relive those old school moments, then you definitely load up in this livery here. Check it out here. Oh, that's nice, with the white, green, gold stripes coming down the side. It's really nice, man. I really enjoy this one. It's one of my favorite liveries here, when you want to relive those old school moments. And then last but not least, you have this really modern looking, kind of like a steel gray with the red, like a cherry red. It's so nice. This one's my second favorite here, but you can see they went into detail with making these liveries really nice, really clean looking, sharp. You get a best of both worlds, new school, old school, modern, So that's it for the liveries of the M20R Ovation. As you can see, they just went all out, making this plane look absolutely beautiful. Alright guys, now let's take a look at the cockpit and the interior of this aircraft. Now you can see the textures and the details are very pronounced. You can see all kinds of different cracks in the leathers. You can see the headliner here looks great. You can see the wear and tear on the seats. kick plates are scratched up. So I like that they didn't make it look like a brand new airplane. You know, this is a plane that gets used. It's a pretty older airplane. So I like that they included that kind of level of detail of the wear and tear onto the aircraft. But as you can see, here's the instrumentation on this aircraft. It's not the most modern, you know, it uses steam gauges and stuff like that, but it does have a GPS on here and all kinds of navigation aids and stuff to use. I'm not going to go over every single detail because this is not a how to use the avionics package kind of video, but it's just kind of like an overview so you guys can take a look at the different views and what it looks like in case if you guys decide to purchase this aircraft. Now, one neat thing that they did on this aircraft, I'll show you here, is that they added, you can open this little window flap here, and if you can tell, the audio obviously increases because you got sound coming in from the outside to the inside. If you click it back, it goes quiet again. Another thing, if you look on this side, you can open the door from the inside as well, and again you can hear the audio pick up again, which is pretty neat. Now, another thing that they added, if you look down here into the yoke, you click here, and they modeled a iPad so you can change different elements that are unique to this aircraft. So there's static elements, and I'll show you those for the external, and then you have your pilot and co-pilot. You can decide if you want to show them, you know, if you're doing screenshots, videos, or anything like that, you can put them in there or not. And then you can actually open your co-pilot door from here, and you can also open your baggage door from here, and there's your baggage door back there. So you can see that's pretty neat, you know, that they added that to the airplane, so you can play around with different looks and stuff like that. And then we just click them and close them back up, and you'll hear the audio just kind of go quiet again. Alright, now let's take a look at the exterior. Now, as I showed you inside in the model iPad, you can select the static elements, and I think that's a really cool, neat feature, because now you got the tow bar, you have your protection items, you know, for your PDOT tubes, and you have your cones, you got chalk set, there's also a GPU installed, or not installed, but connected to the aircraft. So it's pretty cool that they give you that, you know, static elements kind of visuals to add more realism to the experience for you. But you can see here, let me just walk a little closer into the aircraft. This plane is absolutely beautiful. The details on it, you know, if you look closely at the skin of the aircraft, you can see that it's, you know, just like a real life skin, it's not going to be perfectly flat. You can see the waves in it and stuff like that. So I like that a lot, that they added that stuff, you know, into this aircraft. So let me go ahead and go into the cockpit and open up the baggage door and the door so you can see how that works. So if you just click these here, let's go back outside, and there you have it. You got your baggage door open, and you have your co-pilot door open where you can enter the aircraft. So that's pretty neat that they added those things. You know, I feel like that's missing on so many other aircraft, you know, from the default. So you get used to seeing, you know, doors open and stuff like that, so it's nice to have an airplane that actually does that for you. So that's pretty neat. One thing I did want to show you is, like the other Carenado Cessna, it doesn't come with a checklist that's functional here with the default checklist, but I'm going to show you this because this is very helpful. Let's bring this over into the screen here. Wrong way. Sorry guys, using two monitors. Anyways, alright, so if you go into your packages folder, official, and Steam, you'll find your Carenado aircraft. Once it's installed, it's here. So if you open it up and follow you know, these folders, sim objects, airplanes, M20R Ovation, you go to documentation, and here you have your normal procedures, performance data, reference speeds, emergency procedures, and I think this is really neat because, let's see, open normal procedures here. Let's close this up and bring this into the screen over here. Here you have everything you need. So you can scroll through here. And you'll see all the different checklists that you have and that you need to get the plane going and stuff like that. So I think it's really neat that they added this, you know, as a feature inside your folders. A lot of people don't know about it because it's not like I say, completely advertised when you buy it through the market store or marketplace, but it's neat. All right, guys, now all of you might be saying or thinking, listen, Flacco, I don't have a high-end computer, I can't run the games in ultra settings. What does the plane look like in different settings? So I'm going to run through the different settings real quick so you can see what the aircraft looks like. Not really paying attention to what the exterior of the sim looks like, you know, the outside, the scenery and stuff like that, but just focusing on the plane, what it looks like when you change out all these different settings. So let's go ahead and start with low. Click here. So we're going to go low end, apply that. And here's what the plane looks like on low end graphic settings. Now let's bump it up to one more and let's see what the differences are. Again, not focusing on the scenery and stuff like that, just focusing on the aircraft, what it looks like, so you can see what the differences look like depending on your setup. So let's go here, let's bump it up, apply that. All right, so there's one setting bumped up, and from what I'm seeing, I don't see much difference from the aircraft as far as you know, quality of graphics. You know, the plane still looks awesome, the lines still look great, the detail is still there. So I think it's a very nice thing that, you know, depending on your settings, your aircraft is still going to look really sharp. So let's keep going. Let's bump it up one more. Go into high end, apply that. Okay, so this is how it looks like high end. Again, there's not very much differences. A little bit I can see on the lines of the aircraft, a little more detail, little on the reflections, but nothing crazy where you're like, wow, you can really see a big difference. So I like that you know, you get the same overall quality no matter what your graphic settings are. And let's bump it up one more into full ultra. This is without me messing around with sliders and stuff like that. And here we are with full ultra. I don't know about you, but to me the plane looks just as sharp as it did when we had it in ultra and went down to low, and when we were back at ultra. So that's pretty good news for those that, you know, have lower end computers and, you know, are worried about the aircraft not looking right. The aircraft looks great, so that's not something you don't have to really worry about. Okay, another thing that I wanted to show you guys was, and this iPad that they modeled in, if you click next on this page here, you can see there's startup options. So if you don't want to do, you know, the whole startup, you just want to get in and fly, but starting at a parking spot, it gives you this pretty neat option. You can go ready for taxi or ready for takeoff, and it'll start the plane for you and get it ready for you with depending on the option. So right now we're in cold and dark. This is how you would manually start the aircraft, go through your procedures, you know, get that level of realism on there. But if you're just, you know, you load in, you're like, you know what, I just want to take off and go, or just get ready and start taxiing to the runway, you just select it and hit done, and you'll see it does all the hard work for you. So that's pretty neat that they added that. You know, it'll set the plane to where you need it to be, so you can go ahead and start taxiing. Now if we select ready for takeoff, there it sets everything you need to go, flaps, throttle, everything. So here we'll start taxiing out here so you can see. We're good to go. Now let's take a look at the sounds of the aircraft, you know, because that's very important for people to know what the plane sounds like. And also I'm huge on sound, so to me the airplane sounds pretty sharp. I've never flown a Mooney 20 Ovation, but I've seen a few videos and the plane sounds very good. If you look in the description, they use high quality sounds for this aircraft. And then like we were showing before, if you click here and open this little flap, it's pretty neat that the audio, you know, compensates for having that little flap open. Click here. There you go. Let's take a look on the outside. Alright, now check out when we put the gear up. Honestly, this gear up sound is one of my favorites. It sounds super realistic, very detailed. Let's put the flaps up and you can hear the flaps coming up. Alright, now let's kick back the throttle a little bit so you can hear the difference. Alright, now let's throttle back up. Throttle down. And throttle back up. Alright, now let's take a look at the gear down sounds because it's one of my favorites. It sounds really good. Here we go. There it is. Then let's go flaps. Alright guys, so now let's do a quick little flight here just so we can see how the plane reacts, flies, the dynamics of it and all that stuff. So here we go, we're taking out of Orlando Executive and we're going to just take a quick hop over to Orlando International Airport, which should be like a 2-minute flight, so let's check it out. So just right off the bat, I can see the plane. It's really easy to fly. Very stable. Got a little bit of wind there. We're doing live weather here, so this is Central Florida weather for you guys.
7 Victor Delta, acknowledge last transmission. 7 Victor Delta, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Okay guys, so to conclude this review of the Carenado Ovation, we went over the liveries, we went over the cockpit view, some of the instrumentation and the avionics, the exterior of the aircraft, how it looks, the sound, how to purchase the aircraft, the different graphic settings versus the quality, you know, what you get when you playing on different graphic settings, and the checklist and how to access it. A few reasons to buy this aircraft. You know, there's not another Mooney in the game. Moonies are, you know, one of the classic iconic planes that are part of the GA, you know, general aviation. So there's not another one. So obviously if you want to have one, you can go ahead and purchase it. Also, you know, it comes with a nice few features that we went over, you know, like the chocks, you know, the static elements that you have, and you can open the doors and stuff like that. So I feel like it, you know, it gives you a little bit more than the regular default aircraft, and plus it's fun to fly. So I have a lot of fun flying this aircraft, and it's quickly become one of my favorite GA aircraft. So with that being said, guys, if you have any questions over this review, go ahead and please leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Also criticism, let me know if you guys like this video. Give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave me a comment. I want to know what I can do to be better and make better reviews for you guys, so when it comes down to purchasing, you guys can make a better informed decision. If you guys want to try to reach me, the links are down below. You can reach me on Facebook, it's the best way. On our page, that PlaySim channel. We also stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So if you guys want to jump in the stream and talk about the airplane, talk about anything, then go ahead and do that, man. I'm more than happy to talk it out. So with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Please go ahead and subscribe. We're going to be making more videos, more challenge videos, landing videos, all kinds of videos. So more to come for sure. So thanks again for watching, guys. And you've been watching that PlaySim channel. Take care and happy flying.